Hey, Alyssa, what's up? How's it going? I'm doing great.
So good.
Oh, hey, what's up, my friend? Welcome. Welcome, one and all. Being bathed. Got a sound bath going for you. I'm running your sound bath. Nice and hot. Good. Had my oats, had my tea. I'm ready to goof off. Hey, I love Photoshop. Top 10 softwares in my book. I love it, man. You hold Alt and use the scroll wheel to zoom in and out.
It's incredible.
It's a lovely morning. Hey.
Riley the cows.
Mama Rose 3,000. That's crazy. There are 2,999 other Mama Roses, so you had to settle. But
That's fine.
Hey, Sarah. Now Excel, okay, that argument can be made. I think that argument can be made that Excel is greater than Photoshop, but I said Photoshop's in the top 10. I said it's in the top 10. Minesweeper's number 2. I love that. And Solitaire coming in at number 3. Welcome to Chopo's top 10 softwares. Oh, wow. Hey, Brian, Bono, Matthew Campbell. We're all here. Teacher, I'm here. I'm here, teacher. I would like to view the most complicated Excel sheet that there is. That's what I want, you know. Could God create an Excel sheet so complex that he himself could not untangle it? Daniel. We got frickin' Daniel over here. Daniel's back, and Haley, and my friend the surreal chemist, McIntyre. I like that air hockey game on the Macs that you used to play at Computer Lab. But guess what? Bugged 'em coming in at number 4 on the top 10 softwares. Whoa. Space Raider. Love you too. WordPad coming in at number 5. Disk Defragmenter coming in at number 6. Pop-Tart.
Clap.
CDOS Run Blast. That's right. The snowboarding game on 95. Does anybody remember that other game? I think this is a Macintosh game where you were like a little man in the snow and you had snowballs, or you had to get snowballs, and they were like gnomes and stuff. Space pinball game. That's, you know what? Maybe I messed up. Maybe that's number 1. Calculator.
Whoa.
Yeti always eats you in the end. Yeah, on that snowboarding one. Yeah, that's, I mean, come on.
What's Margo?
Daniel.
Ethel.
I hope that you're all time thieves right now. I hope that you're all dirty, rotten time thieves, and that your bosses will never financially recover from all the time that you spend with me instead of working. Boobies on the calculator.
Whoa!
Yeah, bleach those sheets. Haley, no pressure. Oh, the Grim Theologian is here. Yes. I feel bad I missed out on the last couple readings. Yesterday I was exploring Portland once again. But we'll get back on it. We will get back on it, Grim.
It'll happen.
It's gonna happen.
Communal sheets, huh? Living in a world
With communal sheets. Living in a world
with
communal sheets. How many sheets for my community? Just
one. Just one. Thank you. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun being in the Pacific Northwest. Love it. Having a good time. It's really great.
I saw some bridges. Ooh. And that was fun. I saw the bridges.
You only get one sheet, and that's what you wear during the day, and that's what you sleep with during the night. That's what you put down on the floor when you're painting your bedroom. You get one. Any more than one is wasted. Jonathan, hey, Mr. Sleep, huh?
Whoa.
That's Mr. Sleep to you. You ever say that to people? I would say that every day. I'd say it every single day. I have not been to Pine State Biscuits. Should I go? Should I go right now? Should I just shut this whole thing down and go to Pine State Biscuits? Yeah. Well, I have arrived. Do you know where I have arrived? Take a guess. Take a guess where I have arrived. Mr. Sleep is my dad. Call me Jonathan. D's nuts. How many times have you walked into a D's nuts? Just the most obvious D's nuts, and you step right in. Boing. Let's do it, huh? Let's just get started. Let's just do it, huh? Let's just do it. No! Oh no, something's going wrong. I've disappeared. My
Anger has made me ascend.
What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? It's closed. They closed the library while I was gone. What am I gonna do? Where will I go? Where will I upload? Where will I download? What will I do? What will I do? Where will I go? Well, fuck. The library's closed. I think I drove for 6 months to get here. And now I have nowhere to upload or download. I have nowhere to go. The van's fucked. I mean, we can live in it, but it's fucked. So I don't know what to do. I mean, I guess I'll just stay here until it opens. I mean, I got nowhere else. This library does have wide doors, yes. I mean, I guess I could break in. I mean, I already know the Wi-Fi password, so that's fine. I already know. Well, I think I know where Stephen lives, but the last time I went to Stephen the librarian's house, he moved pretty soon after. I think to shake me off his trail. I don't know. What would you do? What would you do if your only home, upon your return, was no longer your home? I could astrally project to get in. That's a great idea. I do find that when I astrally project, it's really hard to operate locks. You know what I mean? Not like salmon, but like door mechanisms, stuff like that. I also find that when my program for my face stops working, it takes a long time for it to start again. And I find that sometimes I have to go back to this. Oh boy. And this is all Steven's fault. This isn't about me. No.
Oh.
No. Well, here's what we'll do. We'll just start. Oh, here. Okay, never mind. It's fine. Well, yeah. So here we are. We're fucked. I don't know. I mean, I have a bedroll. I have a yoga mat that I can sleep on. But you want to know how I feel? This is how I feel.
For fuck's sake, I fucking had enough! God fucking damn it! Never fucking again! I'm done! I'm not taking it anymore! I've had enough!
He's fine. It's just a little primal scream. It's no big deal, okay?
It's no big deal.
I really like that scream. Yeah, Hey man, could you come into the woods with me? I want to make a YouTube video, okay? It starts with me and my didgeridoo. Then I throw the didgeridoo, and then I just completely flip my wig. Are you up for this? I'll buy you lunch.
Whoa!
The didgeridoo is so difficult. All right, so here's what we're doing next. This is, I think, the closest...
for your whole life.
This is the closest I've seen to like a young Charles Manson. This is a cult leader. He says all of the cult leader stuff to draw you in. I don't think he is a cult leader, and maybe he doesn't realize the talent that he has and the potential here. But he can he could really be a great cult leader. I see. You know, I could mentor this young man, and we could go far. We could be selling you essential oils and dropping pamphlets off in your mailbox by tomorrow.
You've likely had this feeling that you were destined to change the world. And if you're like me, you probably laid on the floor growing up, staring at the ceiling, imagining your own magnificence and all the amazing things you were going to do and better people's lives. You're special. You are. And you're here for a very special purpose right now. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the power of expanding love.
I personally think the thing that gets a lot of people into cults in these situations is this feeling of I always knew I was special, and so it makes perfect sense that I know the answer and everybody else doesn't, because I am the one living the life and having the experience, and I'm so great.
And we're going to discuss this in the realm of the ancient war that's been taking place between light and dark, love and hate, for literally since the beginning of existence.
And then you got item number 2 here. You're part of this big fight, this war, this conflict, and that's gonna. So you have to take this seriously. You have to be the good boy.
You gotta be the good boy.
I'm tired of fighting. I've been here for the previous 87 waves of creation. I'm very old. And in this video, I simply just would like to discuss with you guys my perspective on what's going on right now and what it's time for us to do. Because
tell me what's really going on. If you've been through 87 waves, I want to hear what's going on. I've been through part of 1, so
Let's rock and roll.
we don't need to go into an 88th wave of creation to try and do this again. This is the time right
thanks,
now.
Jeff.
That's what we're talking about in this video.
Everybody give it up for Oh, this is the other thing, the laugh. This guy has the cutest giggle I've ever seen.
This is the time right now. That's what we're talking about in this video.
Isn't that just so cute? He's adorable.
So welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and if you happen to be new to my channel, I make videos and discuss highly specialized crystal information. However, this video is not about crystals, but don't fear. For those of you who are my subscribers and love the crystal videos.
The giggle, it's intense. Yeah, I like the idea of the rapture happening, him being one of the 144,000 and just a tie-dye shirt left behind. He ascended. We're all still here, but we'll remember the Christ by his tie-dye shirt and his necklaces.
Going right back to it next video.
Wouldn't it be cool if when you ascended during the rapture, you also left behind all your hair? So there's just a pile of like pubes and whatever hair you have on your head, leg hair, armpit hair. And then, but that's like, so some of it's inside the clothes. I mean, unless you ascended nude, which is probably ideal. But so there's just like, toenails. You leave behind your toenails, your teeth, and your hair. So it's just a gross pile there. You take your bones, you take your skin. What if there was one bone you didn't take though? There's just one, like maybe your, I don't know. I'd like to think the femur, one femur. You explode in a cloud of hairs. You ever think about, what if when people died, their shoes just shot off of their feet? Like that's how you knew that someone was dead, like as soon as the line goes flat on the heart monitor, their shoes just right off, just hit the wall. And so you can't, when somebody's dying, you don't want to stand in front of their feet because you get hit with the shoes really hard, and their steam comes out of them, and that's how you know that someone's dead. You actually don't have to check the pulse. It's just like, well, are his shoes on? Well, he might have been barefoot, I don't know. Well, go walk maybe like a couple 100 yards that way and see if you find any steaming shoes, and then maybe we can tell if our patient is going to make it through the night.
This video is really important, and it's very purposeful, and it's happening. I want to thank you for joining me here. Now, many of us in the spiritual community, the more we wake up, and
right, that's why you got to wear those, because the energy has to go somewhere. So what you could also do is, like, let's say that you're in some kind of a Donner Party situation. You could all stand on, you could prop up someone who's dying, and you could all put your arms around their neck, and then when they die, the force will propel you upwards. And then so maybe you could, like, if you're stuck in the snow, or like you could use it to push a sled like up a hill or something. You could, if you're in a well, if you're stuck in a well, you could use someone's death boink to shoot you up out of the well. So keep that in mind.
The more we remember, because this is what waking up really means. Waking up means remembering home, who we really are, source, God, infinite love.
Yes.
It's waking up into this. Now, what this really means is letting go and forgetting a lot of...
What we really are is sores. We are open, oozing sores. Remember where you came from. Sores.
The things that we've been trained since we were very young to believe and feel about life. Now, the society that we've been living in, excuse me for using this word, has been raping us.
Yikes.
To impose your will on somebody else.
Yikes.
And tell them who they're supposed to be. And program people with constant advertisements, energetic waves.
Energetic waves. So this is our introduction to this man, but we're gonna keep going, okay? Hold on. Let's check out his Lemurian Quartz activation.
You have access to infinite intelligence. This includes all kinds of things like past life, relevant information that resonates with your current experience. You will literally be experiencing reality as if you are a literal, absolute genius with the most explosive love inside of you that you've ever felt. You're infinite, you're limitless. Anything is possible, and you are in the perfect place in the entire universe. There's nowhere else to be because you're here. And it's the frickin' best. There's nothing better than it right here being.
And it's the frickin' best.
But it's the frickin' best.
This piece of Lemurian quartz seed crystal has completely changed my life and blown my mind, and I cannot even begin to scratch the surface to explain.
So here's the thing. We're going to talk about his relationship with crystals and start taking some guesses about what you think he does with crystals. Does he just hang out with them? What does he talk to them? We've seen some people who do that, so it's not too far-fetched.
The kind of high-level vibration of light and energy and dimensions that I'm experiencing in my life, and fully aware of them, and it's really something else. And I'm going to make a whole bunch of videos about Lemurian quartz seed crystals. So if you like Lemurian quartz seed crystal, if you want to know more about it, definitely make sure to subscribe. But in this video, I don't want to just pour my heart out and tell you all the amazing things that have been happening with my Lemurian quartz seed crystal. Instead, I'm going to explain to you how to tap into your own Lemurian quartz seed crystal and feel all the magic within yourself, because you don't need to learn it from me.
You all know me too well. Well, a lot of these guesses are all in the correct area.
You already have it right now, literally, and I'm going to explain to you in this video how to use and activate your Lemurian quartz seed crystal to remember all of the magic today.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So the first thing I'm going to do is
I want to become a living bonehead with my new friend.
Literally demonstrate to you how I use my Lemurian quartz seed crystal and how you can activate it yourself.
Someone just died. That's the sound. That's the sound the shoes make when they fly off of your corpse.
And how you can...
It just sounds like that. That's the exact sound. He should really be looking around to see if everyone's okay. Maybe someone, heat exhaustion or something, that can happen.
Literally demonstrate to you how I use my Lemurian quartz seed crystal and how you can act.
Yeah, and you can tell when someone's about to die because the shoelaces actually start to slowly untie, as if someone is pulling on the strings. It's just, you can tell when somebody's really, really, really sick because you try to tighten their shoelaces, you try to tie them again, and it won't go. It feels like you have like two positive ends of of magnets together. There's like a force that you can't see, but it's there. You can't actually tie their shoes if they're really, really sick. You can put the shoes on, but you can't tie them. Velcro stops working. It defies Velcro. This is just the circle of life.
Activate it yourself and get this information flowing through you. And then secondly to this, I'm going to share with you a few dynamic uses of your Lemurian quartz seed crystal.
I mean, that was hilarious. I would laugh at myself too if I accidentally said some instead of a few, man. I would be rolling on the floor. I'd be hooping and hollering, man.
And I'd be fucking freaking out.
Crystal, and the way that the energy feels when
Holy shit, man. People are dropping like flies in this stump field.
you have it activated, so you'll know that you are in the right lane, essentially, of working with this crystal and being on the right track to activating this within yourself. Now, thirdly,
Yeah, slip-ons, you can just slip them on. You won't know if somebody's dying if they just have slip-ons. I mean, you might see the shoes shake every once in a while, kind of rattle. And yeah, man, it's really sad when someone pops their clogs, you know. But it's it's just the way that it goes. All of our shoes have to shoot off of our feet at some point.
to this, I'm going to share with you a few examples of how this energy has expanded and impacted my life, and why I know that the magic is absolutely real of this, and why I'm willing to throw everything that I care about on the table and say to God that he could just take it away and destroy it all if what I'm saying to you is a lie. That magic is absolutely real. It is absolutely real. I don't care what anybody
Yeah, Crocs just disintegrate. You get a cloud of rubber particulates.
else says. Magic is real. I have experienced literal magic multiple times throughout the last week. So we're going to talk about that in this video. Can you tell I'm excited about the Lemurian quartz seed crystal? You could probably tell. All right, now I've actually got a few Lemurian quartz crystals.
Cool. So he's stoked on crystals. This is what we've established. So let's get down to it.
One of the most powerful energies accessible to us is sex energy, and it's naturally occurring, and it's actually always growing inside of us, ready to blossom out into the reality around yourself. Now, one of the most powerful tools that is naturally occurring that we have access to are crystals. Crystals help us to arc energy.
I mean, you can start doing the math here. So the most powerful energy is sex energy. The most powerful tool is crystals. So I mean, at some point, you know, and he's talking about things growing inside of you, and he's giggling, and I don't, you know, hey.
Expand energy, make it bigger, to literally find ourselves able to change the fabric of reality around us, to literally exercise our
Bobby?
power and push it in
Bobby
directions
Clam,
of our
Clam.
choosing. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the combination of both sex
J.O. with crystals.
magic, sex energy work with crystal work and crystal magic to literally move mountains in your life. To literally move mountains.
It's a weird vibe hanging out with this guy, and he says literally a lot. And yeah, man, I don't know if he gets pegged, but it's not. It wouldn't be the weirdest thing I've heard him say. Definitely not.
Welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies.
He does kind of look like
where we
Skylife.
practice
Yeah.
magic and discuss highly specialized crystal information. My name's Nathan, if you have not met me before. And in this video, like I said in the intro there,
Jeez.
we're talking all about sex energy, working with crystals. Now, why might you be interested in this? Why might you want to do this? Well, you might want to do this because you literally are the most powerful source of energy in the entire universe.
He really makes me feel good about myself. I don't know. It's nice.
You, literally you have the tools and capabilities within yourself that are
Literally me.
actually constantly blossoming,
Not figuratively me. Of course not.
whether you are intending for that or not, it's always growing. You have the capability of being the most powerful beacon of manifestation than you could possibly imagine. So this is why you might be interested in this, because this energy is growing inside of you. And if you know how to be intentional, and you combine this with your crystal work, you can literally arc and expand this energy and find yourself being the most solid and powerful version of yourself that you've ever been yet. and there's no going back once you
All right, so let's really hop in. Let's skip forward.
sexed with our nature to just anytime we feel sexually triggered or, see boobs in the TV show, oh, we got to pause it and go masturbate real quick, right? Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. This is serious. So we are literally just constantly
No giggle for that one. This is serious.
releasing our energy. And what we're doing when we're doing this is, again, we're manifesting more masturbation, and we are grounding ourselves even stronger into the version and timeline of reality that we are on in that moment. So if you are not right now in the most beautiful, blissful experience in your life, if you are not in this kind of most powerful form with yourself, where you're just feeling so blissed out and magical about
I really like that stock footage. That's very nice.
everything that you are experiencing in your reality,
Because that's supposed to represent a situation where it would make sense to masturbate, I think is the logic that I'm following here. Unless you're on the beach and you look like this guy, you shouldn't masturbate.
so blissed out and magical about everything that you are experiencing in your reality, then I'm simply suggesting that you stop releasing your sex energy, because you can use it, because it is what it is. It is a very massive power. You can
I really like that maybe as the basis for a short story, that in whatever situation you're in, whatever if you masturbate, then that continues. That sort of keeps going. So whatever, which I mean would probably make most of our lives very boring, but
use it with your crystals, like I said, to literally move yourself. Create a life for yourself that is a better representation of who you truly are in your heart. If we can just stop releasing the sex energy off just so unintentionally and letting all these things go and giving this power to other people and the systems and the government and the society that has
stop giving your energy to the government when you wank, man. Every time you wank, the post office gets a little more power over your ability to send and receive information.
Just sexually been triggering us this whole time. Which I'm not trying to suggest anything about this, that they're doing it on purpose. Are they? Yeah, no, I'm not going to talk about that in this video. Sex energy is powerful, guys.
Whoa!
Pretty good.
It feels really good too. When you're harnessing this, I mean, the manipulation of sex energy, okay, let me describe this to you. When I say giving your crystals your sex energy, I'm not literally saying to, while you're masturbating, hold your crystal in your hand and focus to be giving it to your crystal. Though, this is definitely something that you can do and you can try. And there's
I'm not saying that, but I'm not saying that.
no reason that this might not work for you. I'm just, if you do this, just listen and be in tune and feel how you feel afterwards. Because the feelings within us, this is a great way to tap in and see who we are being in that moment. And you can kind of get a relative expression and visualization in your mind about what timeline you're associating yourself with when you're doing these things. So go ahead and try it. But what I'm actually saying simply is stop releasing it and work with your crystals like normal.
I'm anchoring myself in the timeline where Wolverine never met Professor X. Like, he's still in Alaska. People call him Logan, and he gets into bar fights. That's kind of what I'm going for when I'm jerking off. I'm kind of going for, like, no Magneto, none of this shit. Just like Logan, the ice road trucker. That's kind of what I'm going for.
And when you feel these sexual urges, this is the time to channel the energy into your crystals. Not through means of masturbation and a physical release, but when you feel...
Right, so where are we? Everybody's got their old moldy lemons in their room. I mean, they should be perfectly fine, but we've got our old moldy lemons, we've got our masturbation crystals, we're all eating chicken parmesan. This is the lifestyle that you can thank us for. You can thank us for your new power. You're literally the most powerful being in the universe as long as you jerk off with a crystal.
Feel these sexual energies or this kind of sexual frustration or whatever it is to you, there's something interesting you can do that I'll express to you. In your butthole, okay, there's this way that you can, it's like a squeeze. It's kind of hard to explain. It's like a
squeeze? I mean, I guess a little bit. I don't really know. I don't know. Do you ever see that movie Prince Avalanche where Emil Hirsch keeps referring to sex as getting the little man squeezed? I think maybe this is kind of on that same tip.
It's like a kind of flex. Now, if when you're feeling this kind of sexual
It's like a flex. I think it's probably more like a flex. Well, it's kind of like a squeeze.
tension and frustration, and you're feeling like you're having a hard time, and you feel like you really need to release
He's just, I mean, do you listen to yourself? Do you watch these videos before you upload them? Because this is just,
this energy. It's like a Kegel flex, okay? It's kind of like Kegel. Like when you're peeing, the way that it feels to just all of a sudden squeeze the muscle and to stop peeing and hold it even if you have a bunch more pee, this is the kind
I don't know. I just like it.
of flex that I'm talking about. So you kind of do this Kegel flex, and you literally, what's happening is you are literally moving this energy all the way up your spine into your heart. You can also channel this.
So this is like a Kundalini piss connection. I really like that. And so the piss goes straight into your heart, and then you're powerful.
This into your third eye. I highly recommend for this intentional crystal magic. So what I do when I'm feeling this and I'm feeling like it's difficult in this moment is I do this Kegel flex, and I can literally feel it. And it feels like almost kind of this MDMA ecstasy, but really natural type feeling that is expanding and exploding in my heart. And then I can move it up into my third eye, and I can increase my power drastically by doing this. I'm literally like a walking powerhouse battery. I've got amazing, incredible energy pretty constantly these days, and a lot of it is because of the work I'm doing with crystals and the way that I'm arcing my sexual energy and intention through them. So, second to this that I wanted to explain is that many of
What could you possibly follow that with? I mean, for me, that's video over. Anything else, that's next topic.
the most successful people all throughout history have had a highly sexual nature. They've had highly sexual energy, and they have a partner in their life that inspires them, a true love connection. When you have someone like this in your life that inspires you so much, and you're able to literally transmit this sexual energy to
How much do you think he pays for that stock footage, or is this all, could he get taken to court for that? I don't know.
you. And again, I'm not even talking about the physical expression. I'm talking about the fact that we are constantly transmuting sexual energy all of the time. It's just something that most of us are doing kind of unconsciously, and we don't realize it. But it happens very naturally when you love someone. When you love someone and they move you so much, and they're the most beautiful person you've ever seen in the world, and you know, they move you to this place of such passion. You feel so good, and the fact that they love you too, frick, there's nothing like that. There's frickin' nothing like that kind of love.
Frick, man. Frick. When I'm full of piss and I'm all horned up and I flex and I squeeze, man, nothing can stop me. I'm the most powerful being in the universe. That's pretty much all I got out of that. But then there's a
Arkansas quartz. Now this is a very powerful quartz.
we can come back to it later, but so this is kind of a similar thing. There's the oh, let me find it. We're gonna look at kittens later. Oh man. Well, okay. So I mean, here's something else we can get into. All right. There's a few things. I'm trying to. Yeah. Okay. Let's go for this.
Hey there, everybody. Laura Brotherson here, licensed marriage and family therapist, certified sex therapist, author of 3 fabulous books, and a Sexual Wholeness for Women online course, and founder of StrengtheningMarriage.com and the Marital Intimacy Institute.
All right, now disclaimer here. The practice that she's about to show, I've heard a lot of people say that this works. This is really great for them. I'm not trying to drag that. I think Buzz Osborne from the Melvins actually does this because he's afraid of flying. So it's not really about this, but I think you'll see why I wanted to show this. It's
Pretty obvious.
What I wanted to do today is share with you a fabulously transformative self-help tool called the Emotional Freedom Technique, or EFT tapping, as a mind-body self-help tool. I use it with my clients a lot, and I just wanted to have a little recording to walk my clients and anyone else that...
Do you remember, there was this whole thing, it was supposed to happen in England, where they were going to start having this thing to stop kids from looking at pornography, where you had to like register. You would have to go, and you could just go to like a corner store, and you'd have to show your ID, and then I think it'd be free even, but you had to show your ID, and then you would essentially get a license to view pornography. And so, I mean, just imagine, you walk in, you're all right, mate. One wanking license, please. That's the world that almost happened, but then they just backed down. They didn't do it.
Wants to use this tool through the process that we use of releasing and letting go and processing away energy. And
all right, well, I'll just cut straight to it. This is kind of what I wanted to show, just because I thought that it was, I don't know, it's just as visually and as an auditory experience, it's interesting.
So that's step number 1. Now we go to point number 2, which is top of the head, kind of at the crown. And I just use 3 or 4 fingers to tap. And now you're just saying a shortened statement from the previous statement. I hate sex. Next point is inside of the eye socket on the eyebrow. Either side, doesn't matter. I'll use this side so you can see it a little better. I hate sex. Outside of the eye, kind of on top of the eye socket. I just hate sex. Top of the eye socket, under the eye. I just hate sex. Under the nose, kind of in the divot in the little divot there. I hate sex. This one's in the divot of the chin. I just hate sex. Okay, this one is on the collarbone, either side. So just right on top of the collarbone. I just hate sex. This next one is straight down from the collarbone, and in the beginning it's easier to kind of feel around, like pressing and making circles, because you're looking for a little bit of a tender spot. So once you find it, you can either just keep doing the circle, or once you kind of get good at it, you can just go straight down and you just know where it is. So this is the sore spot. This is point number 9. So again, just repeating, I hate sex. Okay, the last spot is a little bit 3 or 4 inches down, a little bit back of center, and again, you're feeling for a bit of a tender spot. And once I find it, I usually just do a circle on it, or you can tap it. It's a little bit more awkward. So just circles on it, and again, repeating this statement for the last time, I just hate sex. Okay, at the end of tapping through those, you close your eyes, take a deep breath like you're gathering all that up, and let it go.
Yeah, so I don't know how this works, but I don't know. I think when King Buzzo does it, he says positive things about, like, flying is safe. It's, flying is not dangerous. This flight is going to be fine. I'm not in danger. Stuff like that. And he said that it's not, the tapping thing. It kind of just it's kind of just like keeps his mind from wandering, really, because he can just focus on the tapping for a quick sec. So I think for him, it's just kind of a way to just kind of get out of his head and just like focus on, like, nah, everything's cool. Don't worry about it. This, I don't know. Just found it. Now there's a video I did found about how do Pleiadians have sex. I don't know why. Yeah, this is just a sexual stream, I guess. I don't know. I guess that's just what we're doing. I don't know why. I mean, I also got him with the Moldavite spray. It makes more sense to just go to the Moldavite spray,
hey guys,
doesn't it?
Welcome back to another video. Today is a super beautiful day. Maybe, I don't know if it'll adjust and be able to show you, but check that out. Usually it's just super hot. And today I've got some nice clouds, get a little rain every once in a while, which is nice.
Yeah, that is nice, man. Talk to me about your spray.
That holy oil energy, right? And then you could put it in a base, which could be glycerin. I totally knew that. I didn't just read it off of here.
He's talking about putting rocks in a spray bottle and getting wet.
It could be glycerin, and then you could put crushed up pieces of moldavite in there, which Genuine Entertainment, she also gave me a little cool piece of moldavite in there, which is awesome. And then I put another one of my pieces in there. So what is this like? Well, this is basically like, imagine, so drinking moldavite water It feels like you are bringing this Moldavite energy into your body, right? And it feels totally electric and super giddy and happy and giggly. So for me, maybe you could kind of sense my energy right now. Now, of course, it's a beautiful day, and that has a lot to do with it, and I'm happy today. But anyways, this spray is incredible because you could just spray it on yourself. You just give it a shake, right? And I leave it in the sun with all my other crystals and stuff here, just so that I could let the Moldavite get some sun too. You guys, I know you've heard before how intense I am about my Moldavite getting sun. Anyways, I put it in the sun and I'll like shake it up and I'll spray it on my bed before going to bed. I'll just spray it in the air. I like spraying it on the floor of the shower, and like plugging the shower drain before I take a shower is really nice too. Now, what's great about this is you get to smell frankincense and myrrh, of course, but 100,000,000%, I am telling you guys, this Moldavite's energy goes into it. Imagine being able to spray Moldavite magic all over your room. It's...
I mean, yeah, man. Imagine being able to spray all around your room, just spraying your room, just stand in the center of a room, spinning around and around and around, just spraying the whole room. Imagine that. Imagine you've got your Voldemort spray and you can just spray your whole room. Just imagine it. Just think about it.
It's serious. I mean, it's serious. I'm totally mystified. Like, I didn't really think that maybe it would do very much. I thought it was cool. I mean, no sass there if you're watching this genuine entertainment. I'm super appreciative. But what I'm trying to say is that it really blew my mind as to how effective and powerful this spray really is. I mean, it's really powerful, guys. So what can you expect with your Moldavite spray is to be able to carry the essence of Moldavite on you. So, I mean...
Yeah, man, what are you wearing? Is that Voldemort? What are you wearing? Kind of the EFT thing. I really did think that I had a... Oh, yeah. How Pleiadians have sex. Here we go.
What is up, my friends? How are you doing? It's your boy Clear here. And yes, I'm in touch with the Pleiadians. I'm very grateful to be so, and very grateful to be sharing that with you today. So if you click on this video, you're curious how Pleiadians have sex, and I respect that, my friend. I respect ya. So tell you a little bit about my recent sexual journey. I stopped having sex with other people in the physical last October, so October of 2020. I'm filming this now in July of 2021. So you do the math. It's been a handful of months for me, and that's been my longest period of not having sex with other people. It's one of the longest. It's definitely one of the longest in this lifetime for me. And I've been cultivating a practice of mindful sexuality with myself, so masturbation, and also
with crystals,
sexual experiences and sexual pleasure, but also receiving energetic pleasure and vibrancy as a part of my sexual practice. It's been very healing for me to be studying what truly feels good for me. Sex for me is a very loving...
Well, let's get into the Pleiadians. We've heard about you. Let's get into the Pleiadians.
While I'm here incarnate, is that something that they would consent to doing? Do they even have sex? How do they have sex? And as I was just exploring this concept and asking these questions, I channeled this. This is what I wrote in my journal last night.
The PP does the...
Pleiadians don't have sex. What they have, what they are, what they experience is even better. And now there's no hierarchy. It's not that it's better necessarily. Again, I really appreciate and value and recognize that we are equal to all dimensions. We are enough. Right? We are as valuable, and there is no real hierarchy spiritually. Okay. Preface that. So there is no hierarchy as well with the sex or the sensuality.
But this is better.
However, my intuition was that what Pleiadians actually experience is enveloping, completely enveloping, internally, externally, on all dimensions of who we are as beings. And their sex or their sensual experiences are an embrace that is so pure and so full with love, so full and all encompassing. I was just really getting an experience of being all encompassed. And I was channeling this right after I got out of this beautiful cleansing bath, and I was watching this beautiful light language image on the TV as this meditative music was playing. My roommate had put it on, and I just walked in and it was playing, and I saw these streaks of blue light in this image.
I like the idea of finding a roommate who's into the same stuff you are and being able to just like put light language on the TV and have your roommate be like, yes, this is, yeah.
And I felt the envelopment of their energy. So the bliss of this pure and resolute love.
Right, that's the thing. If you want to have it safely, you have to be inside of a big balloon or kind of, you know, one of those big plastic bubble things. You'll still get enveloped, but it's just you got to be careful, you know. So if you can find like I don't know, go to your local clown store, see if you can ask for the biggest balloon they got, because say, well, I got a date with a Pleiadian tonight, so I need a balloon that can fit my whole body in it. You know, extra points if it's purple or something, you know, whatever you got, but this is really what I need. Thanks, Alexander.
Vibrates through all space-time dimensions and, of course, our souls. It vibrates through every cell, every wave, every particle of our beings. Are you feeling this embrace? Are you feeling this embrace? So this is the sex Pleiadians have. So in that sense, yes, Pleiadians, they may, you know, I may receive their sexual energy, but it's not like we think of it on Earth as sexual energy. It's something that's actually deeper.
My wife calls our bedroom the local clown store.
More all-encompassing and deeply pure and deeply loving. And I did a little bit of research before I came live with you guys today, and I saw another, you know, community member of ours on the internet here.
It's kind of like a squeeze. It's kind of like a flex.
In 2012, they had posted something about recognizing that sexual energy is creative energy, it's life force energy, and again, it's also bliss, and it's also how we share and express love. So in this way, sexual energy pulses through every moment of.
We get it. I think we get it. I think we do. I think we get it. Maybe let's hop into one more little well, okay, let's see our old friend the alien contactee too. Let's get into that right now.
Hello my friends, this is Alien Contactee Lynal Anderson here with you guys with a brand new YouTube and BitChute video. My friends, today's video is massive.
You may remember this this guy made videos talking about how I can't remember, I think he talked to the Ashtar Command about Joe Biden, and they were going, or maybe it was the reptilians or something. Somebody was going to invade Earth if Joe Biden didn't do something. And so this guy made videos talking to the camera, talking about how he talked to Joe Biden and stuff. And his videos go up on BitChute. They go up on BitChute.
I got a message from the Pleiadians regarding the cyber attack that is imminent, that is coming very, very soon. There is going to be a blackout, power outage, all part of the New World Order agenda to depopulate and cause chaos throughout humanity. I got channeling. I did a channeling. I contacted the Pleiadians and I got the details of when it's going to happen and what you need to do to survive. But before I get to the details of that, I just want to make everyone aware that I am on Patreon making exclusive videos that you don't get anywhere else. And I've added 3 new tiers today with this new technique I have, channeling the Pleiadian counts.
That's what I like about Patreon, is all the different tiers. The more tiers, the better.
The first tier, you could ask them 3 questions a month. The second new tier, you could ask them up to 6 questions a month. And the final tier that I added today, you could ask unlimited amount of questions to the Pleiadian Council. And just because I'm in a good mood, if you even sign up under $1 a month, the very first tier, which gets you exclusive videos, you can ask me one question every month, whatever you want. I'll channel it directly from the Pleiadians. So if you want these accurate answers,
I wonder how much it costs for the unlimited tier. I didn't check it out, but that would be really fun to subscribe to that and just bother this man with every thought that I have, you know, and make sure that none of them are yes or no kind of questions, that each thing is, you know, how does it feel? What is it like? What will it be like? What am I like? Who is it, like a flex or is it like a squeeze?
check it out. And today's video is using this new Pleiadian technique
Haley.
that I'll be using for you guys. This is where I got my information from about this blackout that's coming. Are you ready to hear when this is going to happen, my friends?
Yeah.
All right, so I did this channeling straight to the Pleiadian Council this time before I used the King, but the King told me, you know, he's too busy, so use the Council.
It was the Pleiadian King talking to Joe Biden. That's what it was.
Council is here for, to answer all your questions, and they're the highest form of Pleiadian energy. So I asked them, I said, is this actually going to happen? Because there's a lot of talk about it in the conspiracy community. Is this blackout going to happen? The answer I got was yes, it will happen. So then I asked, well, when is it going to happen? The answer that the Pleiadians gave me was it's going to happen in 2022. That's right, next year, sometime. I don't know when.
No, not next year. In 2022. So we've got a really, really long time until this happens. I mean, this cyber attack is, I mean, we've got a long time. We've got a really, really long time, because this is in the year 22,022. So really, I wouldn't worry about it. I really wouldn't worry about it.
In the year it's going to happen. That it's sometimes when you ask specific times, they don't give you a specific time. They'll kind of give you a general time. But they did confirm for me 2022 is when a blackout will occur, okay? A cyber attack, a power outage, okay? And it's going to happen mainly in North America, but it will happen in other parts of the world as well. But North America is the target. We got weak power grids. And then I continued to ask the Pleiadian Council, how long will this blackout last? Because, of course, the longer it lasts, the more problems we're going to have, the more death and starvation and all this. And the answer I received is it will last anywhere from a few weeks to a month, but it will not last longer than the month. At least the first power outage we're going to experience, the one that will happen in 2022. So we're looking up to 1 month without any power and without any way of communication, no food, no food shortages.
There you have it. I mean, he didn't talk to the king. He didn't talk to the Pleiadian king, but he has it on good authority that this is going to happen.
The false flag alien invasion is the end game scenario for the New World Order.
There you go. Let's hear that again. That's important.
And then I think later in the future, I'm thinking sometime around 2024, I got to channel this out still, but we're going to see the false flag alien invasion. But the false flag alien invasion is the end game scenario for the New World Order. I think we're going to see some power outages first to kind of get the chaos going and get the control going more and to succeed the New World Order agenda. So, as you guys could see, that was my channeling with the answer the questions that I asked. Yeah, you could ask things for the Pleiadian channeling, like what kind of star seed you are. You could ask anything, as long as it has nothing to do with death, your own death, because we cannot tell you the future about your death, and certain time questions, like when is this going to happen, when is that going to happen. It's very vague answers, but besides that, you could ask anything. Like my questions are like, what kind of star seed am I? Do I have a mission? Am I part of the 144,000? Even about people who've died, I'll ask, has this person who's died, have they moved on to a better place, this, that.
Wow.
All great questions to be asked, all great answers, and I'm here to provide those answers for you with my contact with the Pleiadian Council. All right, my friend.
It is good, yeah. I mean, it's all recycled. It's all kind of the same stuff. It's all about the rapture. It's all, you know, but hey, look at this.
Best is yet to come, and babe, won't that be fine?
Cool, so let's get into this, man. This is Paul of Attraction. Here we go.
Greetings, my fellow subscribers, starseeds, and light workers. Thank you all so much for stopping by. Hope you're having an amazing day so far.
It is interesting, huh? Yeah, the all the New Age stuff, the crystal stuff. There, I mean, we just viewed a few different people who are also into this whole like rapture idea, the great battle of good and evil. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just such an enticing story that anybody is free to throw that in, and it'll probably work out. The stakes have never been higher for you to join my Patreon,
Excited to get into this video. So the cat's out of the bag. Paul, you're a Pleiadian starseed. Yes, I am, everybody.
Whoa, the cat's out of the bag, Paul. Whoa, man. Hey, man, I heard you're a Pleiadian starseed, Paul. Whoa. Hey, man, is that cat out of the bag yet? Can I tell my aunt and uncle that you're a Pleiadian starseed, or is that cat not out of the bag, man? Whoa. That's crazy.
On camera, I am a Pleiadian starseed.
You said that on camera, man? Whoa!
So this video is a little bit about myself, a little bit about how I found out that I was a starseed in the first place. And I felt like making this video because I kind of kept this part of me away just because I was a little bit hesitant on what people would think, and just the judgment from it, I suppose. But Spirit was like, no, Paul, it's time for you to shine your light, time for you to speak your truth. And some people are going to watch this video and listen to this video and be like, okay, now I want to speak up and say I'm a starseed, or it's going to help some of you in a way that...
I mean, I know maybe this isn't as brave, but I would like to say on camera, I'd like to put it out there, that I am not a starseed. I'm just a regular guy. I'm not part of the 144,000. I will die. I will as soon as this all starts to go downhill, I will die. I will go straight to hell. And I'll say that on camera. I'll let you all know right now that as soon as the rapture happens, the apocalypse even starts, I'm dead. I'm dead right away, and I'm going straight to hell after that. Forever. So that's, and maybe this will make other people, because there's got to be more people like me than these starseeds. There's got to be a lot more people who are in the boat that I'm in, the hell boat, the eternal suffering boat. So I wonder if, that maybe we should all start speaking up and saying, hey, I am not special at all. I'm really not. I'm just gonna live a meager human life. I'm going to eat food. I'm going to shit. I'm going to sleep. And then when I die, that's it. And then then it's over. If there's anything after that, I'm probably headed for the less appealing option, based on the way that I've lived. And so, so that's me. Welcome to my YouTube channel.
Maybe I don't even know or understand, but I felt called to make this video. So I am a Pleiadian starseed,
Crimson Boy,
and the origin of my soul actually originates in the Pleiades, which is also known as the Seven Sisters cluster of stars. Pleiades, Pleiades. I've heard it in several different ways. So my soul is of Pleiadian heritage and origin. I am a human, but part of my DNA is non-human. And the way that I found this out was I went to a psychic medium like a few years back, and I had myself a healing and kind of a reading as well. And she
had myself a healing.
She was like, you don't know that you're a hybrid. This is what Spirit's saying. And it made so much sense. It's like from when I was a little kid up until the point to when I figured it out, it's like the universe was hinting to me. Like I was always...
This almost happened to me. This experience almost happened to me. My tailbone, I actually do have a small tail. It's kind of like Jason Alexander in the film Shallow Hal. Shallow Hal. Shout out to Shallow Hal. So I have a weird little tail right above my ass, and I went and got a massage. It wasn't really a healing, but yeah, the masseuse was, saw my weird little tail. It has skin on it. There's no like fur or anything, but I have a weird, the first thing she said, she's like, okay, yeah, so, get on your back, take off your shirt, whatever. And then I heard her say, oh, like, it's like Shallow Hal. But then, later on I heard her say like, so do you know that you're a hybrid? And I said, what? And she said, you're a dog man. You're a nasty little dog man. And it's kind of like Shallow Hal. So I had a similar experience, but again, aside from that, totally normal guy. When I'm dead, it's done, and that's it.
Drawn to sci-fi. I was drawn to like aliens. I've always believed in aliens. I've actually seen a UFO when I was like 5 years old. I'll make a separate video on that. But I've always believed, right? I've always believed that there's something else out there. And so I was always drawn.
I can wag it, yeah.
Onto like sci-fi, like I said, animation, like Dragon Ball Z, Doctor Who, where they look like they're human beings, but they're technically aliens, right? And their story just resonated with me, and I loved it, and I can't get enough of that stuff. And like movies like Contact or Fire in the Sky, just, it's like a part of me knew.
People are saying the stream drop. Is this going? If it's going, you just say 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. Okay. We got a 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5 5. That's good enough for me. It's good enough for me. 5 5 5 5 5. Anyway, so I'm getting this massage. They see my tail. They call me a nasty little dog man, and I'm going to hell. That's all I was trying to say. That's all I was trying to talk about. That's it. That's all. Nothing else. Just being a nasty dog man. And I learned I'm a hybrid of dog man. Yeah, 5 5 5. Well, okay, great. Well, we can just hop right back in.
Fire in the Sky, just, it's like a part of me knew that I wasn't really from here, right? And I am a human being for the most part, but a quarter of me is non-human, 25%, because my dad comes from the stars, but my dad is a hybrid of half human, half Pleiadian. My mother is the human being. That's where I get most of my human DNA. And I know this may sound crazy, but Spirit was telling me this, and they're like, you're a quarter of your DNA is non-human. So you can be a star seed where your soul originates from the stars, right? From different constellations, right? But you can also have star seed DNA, right? Like hybrid. So
hybrid. Like hybrid. Hey, 24 and me. Ring, ding, 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 ding. That's a winner. That's very good.
When I went to do ancestry DNA tests for just various other reasons, I noticed a theme that 25% of me was completely different, that varied from different like DNA tests like Ancestry.com, 23andMe, Family Tree DNA.
It had the slice of the pie, is a quarter of the pie. It just said real different. Hey man, you're like 50% European and 25% real different. And then the other 25%, hey, we don't even really know. We actually don't even know, but 25% is real different. We can tell you that.
And that's because my starseed DNA would change that, would change what it would say. So it's like, Spirit, what the hell am I? What is my ethnic background? Not that it matters, but I
Spirit, what the hell am I?
Love to be connected in that way. And they told me, well, that's what this is that you get various different results because part of your DNA is non-human. So government, if you're going to try and scoop me up, man, good luck, because I got the power of the divine behind me, and I will beat you down with that light. So no fear here, but only love and light.
I will beat you down. I will beat you down with that light, government.
But so back to my story. So she told me this, and part of it was like it resonated and it sounded cool at the time. I'm like, I'm a hybrid. That's kind of cool. And
I'm like, home.
I was very open-minded. I didn't question it at all. And then I looked up the Pleiadians and looked up characteristics, did quizzes and my guides. And this is before I really started helping people spiritually, right? Before I started doing Paul of Attraction, my business for people. So
Paul of Attraction. Well, let's hear his music, and then we can maybe call it a day. There's a lot more Paul of Attraction. We have more brewing. Here we go. This is Paul of Attraction. He actually can make the sky blue. He can control the weather because he's 25% Pleiadian.
I was falling from myself, then you landed me somehow.
It is very much like Jan's assistant, Hunter. I think he's talented. $0 a year plus benefits. Babe. All right, well, he's 15. I think he's Dutch. I don't know. Well, hey, this has been fun. A fair share of slips, technical slip dips. But that's all just because I'm trying to tell you all the truth about what's really going on. It's, to be expected. That's all it is. But hey, so we're gonna keep hanging out over at our Patreon, which is patreon.com/hold space for my tribe, and that looks like that. So that's where I'll be there. We're gonna continue the stream. We're gonna look at more Paul of Attraction, etc. We got more stuff. I got just a bunch of crap for you. But hey, really quick, before we go, I'm gonna show us arriving again because this is important. Okay, you need to pay attention to this. We're here at the library now, and so here it goes. Love you all so much.
I'll see you on the
Patreon.
Patreon. Bye-bye.